Well, it has been a long time coming, but I finally got this bottle. We're going to review Penelope Havana Cooper Series Batch 2 93 proof. This has been a bottle that has been completely elusive. It has eluded me in New Jersey. I've only seen it once or twice, high on a shelf and high in price. Very, very expensive. I think I saw it for like $200, some crazy price. A bottle sitting on its own. And then I just have not seen it anywhere. And then today, in Wegmans Manalapan, behind the counter, I always check behind the counter. They get some new drops there. There was this bottle sitting there, one per customer. There was only a few. And I grabbed it. I mean, it was $89, which, as I said in my last quick video, is not anything that's exceptional. For these Penelope bottles go in the $70, $80 range. It wasn't anything that just stuck out and said, wow, that's, I don't think this is cheap. And honestly, I'm probably going to say that I think it's expensive for what it is, but at the same time, it's not anything that's outrageous for other Penelopes that I see in my area. So that being said, I'm like, I've never seen it. I went for it, and I'm very interested and excited to try this. The question is going to be the sweetness threshold. I've heard many things about this being too sweet. Some people say it's delicious. Some people say it's too sweet, really, really sweet. But I've had a few bottles that are these finished bourbons and toasted bourbons. I have one actually. It's a Nulu that is finished in maple brulee barrels, and I don't find it sweet at all, or rather too sweet. And then there's another one from RD1 that kind of depends on the day where it is. So let's get into this one quickly. This is batch 2, so this is the 2026. I believe this is the 2026 release. Batch 1, when it first came out, I believe was late 2024. And that one, obviously, I haven't seen. So maybe Batch 2 is going to start to show up some places. But again, this was a quick drop in Wegmans. I doubt this is going to be around very long, and it's one per customer. So this is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup and rum barrels. Company is MGP. MGP purchased Penelope, I believe, in 2023. This is out of the Ross and Squibb distillery. That is their own distillery. The age is supposedly about 4 years old, which is then, that 4-year-old bourbon is then finished for about 12 months in Caribbean rum casks, and then in turn, after that, it is finished for another month in maple syrup barrels. Penelope is known for its 4-grain mash bill. This is 74% corn, 16% wheat, 7% rye, 3% malted barley. So you want to say it's a wheated bourbon, but it's got rye in there too. It's 4 grains. I am a big fan of Penelope. On my shelf right now, I have the Creme Brulee Architect and also the Cigar Blend. They've been sitting around a while, but I am a big fan, and I've been really, really waiting for this one at the right price, at least decent price. Let's get into this and see, is it too sweet or not? Here we go. Havana cork pop. Nice. Nice cork pop. As I open this, I could get a whiff of a lot of sweetness in here, so it definitely has a whiff of sweetness. Let's give it a nose. Definitely very different, no doubt about it. There is a rum scent I'm getting from this, but I will tell you that the color is medium. It does feel like a viscous mouthfeel. I haven't tasted it yet, but I mean the liquid looks thick, and I believe it would be a viscous mouthfeel. But here we go. Cheers. Wow, that is sweet. It's very different, and I think it's very good. I'm just taking it in for a second. Definitely getting the influence of the rum barrels. Definitely getting the maple syrup. I almost think I'm getting more rum than maple syrup, but I'm definitely getting both. It's very tasty. I'm going to have to get more into this one. I will tell you straight out. It is a sweet bourbon in a different way than some of the other ones that I've had. This is not going to be an everyday drinker. I can tell you that right now. And not that any of these are like that. For instance, like a toasted bourbon, like a Jack Daniel's Heritage, that could be a general drinker. This, I thought that with the Nulu, some of the others, but this one definitely, this is, when I say dessert bourbon, I can tell you that already. This is, for sure. Okay, I think it's good. I can't say it's great. but I think it's good. I think it has its place. We're going to see, which we normally do on second round reviews, and as we go along, if we feel this changes as far as the sweetness threshold. It's not that it's throwing over my sweetness threshold. It is very sweet, and it is very different. Now, just quickly, I like rum. I always called rum my second spirit, although kind of tequila's kind of taken that place now. But I'm not necessarily mixing the two. But there is a very thick, heavy feel to this rum, maple syrup. Just trying to see how it all fits together. I'm definitely going to have to get more into this one. This is one of these reviews where initially I'm going to say I'm going to reserve some judgment because I think this is definitely sweet. I can see why people say that. I want to see if it's too sweet for me. I think, as I kind of thought I would, I think price-wise, look, I think some of these Penelopes are a little high in price. This one's a 93 proof. I definitely think it probably is. But let me get more into it. I will do more reviews on this one. So I'll say I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I do think it's sweet in a different way. It's a very different type of a taste. We will get more into this one. Cheers.